wait is over. A revolution in LED lighting for your pinball is finally here. Fully customizable, full spectrum lighting from Pin Stadium Lights. Order yours now at pinstadium.com.
Alright, let's kick this shit.
You hit it off with the bumper knife straight down the middle again. You had a fling with a slingshot, you're rolling out the alley again. I tried to cradle you with my flipper, it was all in vain.
Hey, what's going on? Straight down the middle of Pinball Show. This is the whole crew. We finally all we're in the same room together. It's nuts.
First time we've ever assembled.
Yeah, myself. I'm Zach. This is Greg. To the right of Greg is SDTM Chuck Wirt. To the left of me is SDTM Kerry Hardy. How's it going, fellas?
Going good.
Going good.
Now this is a Saturday morning at Expo, and I'm really tired. And we kept Greg out, everybody. The first night, you were in bed at like 10.
Yeah.
It was bad.
No, it was good.
And you thought you were like, oh, I'm partying tonight, like 10:30's gone. So last night, I think you beat me.
I beat everybody.
Wow.
I was still ready to rally. Me and Steve Beatty, we were
Really?
we were bringing the party into the morning, and nobody else was down with it.
Yeah. And you don't look
Everybody
right. You
dipped
look
out.
good, man.
Well, thank you. I lotioned up.
I lotioned up. I mylar up, you lotion up. Okay.
Moisturized this morning.
Now, Greg, where have you been hanging out mostly here at the Expo? There's the vendor hall. There's the free play room. There's the tournament room / stern room.
Yeah.
There's the media row of hallway kind of stuff. There's Spears, right?
Yeah.
So the boob thing got shut down.
Yeah.
Everybody's at Spears.
Yeah.
There's also the overflow room. There's
Where's
a whole. It's like
What?
It's like free play room too. You guys haven't even been in there?
No.
It's all the way around. Yeah.
Oh my God! There's a freaking haunted house tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric just now tells us this information.
Yeah. So Spears, there's room 330 at this point.
Yes.
That's a place.
Yeah.
Everybody, lit everybody up. We're like all these
Wow.
great Elviras everywhere, and there's room 330, and everybody's like, yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So where have you been hanging out the most?
Room 330. No.
I think maybe. Yeah.
Actually, like vendor hall. Vendor hall.
Really?
This year,
You're
yeah.
usually a free play guy.
Yeah, like free play is where I've spent the least amount of time this year, I think. And I've
Okay.
done a lot of bouncing. I was over there in the restaurant. What's that restaurant over there?
Either Spears or the Italian local.
Yeah,
the hotel.
Like, the hotel
Yeah, I got you.
bar / restaurant. Been in there a lot this time. The Stern Marco room.
Yeah, that was
in
cool.
there a lot. That was quite a bit just because all the Elviras and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this year, man, it's kind of been an equal. Like I'm just wherever it's taken me, I've gone.
You've been doing good going with the flow this
I
year.
have gone with the flow.
I like
but I
that.
looked at all these pictures, and everybody's in all these pictures together, and I'm nowhere to be found. So I don't know why I wasn't running with the crew. I don't know where I was.
I'm playing.
Yeah, I feel lost. I'm
playing.
like, what? I thought I was with the cool kids too. What is this?
Everybody follows you. So Chuck, you're a tournament player.
Yes, sir.
You entered the tournurnament?
Yep. I played in Trent's flip out tournament.
The big bracket tournament,
The big
right?
massive bracket. Yeah, it's cool. It's a limited entry best game,
Yeah.
and then yesterday was the start of the big bracket.
Oh,
so we
shit.
just kind of do a best of 3 double elimination, and
What games were you on?
so I got through 4 matches, I think.
Oh, nice.
And but I was mainly playing Star Wars, Jurassic Park, and then we just kept kind of battling on those because I usually got
The
game
new
choice.
stuff then?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's all
wow.
it's they call it the Sternament because it's all new
Gotcha.
sterns. Yeah,
Nice.
Gotcha. So how did you finish? Is it still going? Like what's
yeah. I'm done.
Yeah.
So I probably finished around like 40th maybe, something like
Oh,
that.
that's not bad.
So not terrible
Yeah.
with all those heavyweights.
That's what I
but
was saying. Not in this competition.
definitely disappointed.
a
in
fun
my finish,
tournament
but yeah.
style? Because nobody else
Yeah.
is doing the big brackets like
Right,
that.
yeah,
is it?
it's unique, and that's why I wanted to play in it. So yeah. It's
Is that
a good
where you've been hanging out mostly?
Yeah, unfortunately. So like it kind of took me away from other parts of the show, but it is fun. So if you're a
Yeah.
competitive player, you should definitely check it out. But
Very nice.
yeah, so
Very nice. Carrie, where you been hanging out?
I know where Carrie's.
Yeah.
You can find me at the Penn Stadium booth here. So, yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
But I've spent a lot of time there. But and the other times that I'm not there, I get to walk around and explore. I've been to the Pinball Live Party. So
Oh, yeah.
I went
I
to
didn't
that,
go there.
enjoyed the hell out of that. So that's something that there's plenty to talk about there.
Mm-hmm.
Got to saw the auctions for the last TNA.
550.
Yeah.
what'd that
What-
go for?
Not
it was,
much,
It
I
was
don't
like
think.
6,000 and something. It was over what I think they
6,500, something like that.
Yeah, it was up there. After they were trying their hardest to get it as high as they possibly could for the cause,
Yeah.
juvenile diabetes and everything. But the Medieval Madness, the prototype first edition, but upgraded to the new current, was like $16,000.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Whoa, baby.
Yeah,
That's rough.
yeah.
I think I saw though this morning that they raised over 30 grand for that. That's
Oh man.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Pinball
That is-
Life does that every year, man. They always bring it.
Yeah.
They always bring it. Did you go to Pinball Life?
I didn't know
Okay, I didn't
because
either.
like I said, unfortunately, I was tied.
Oh, that
to
was right in the middle of the tournament
Yeah, the
stuff.
tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So let's go around real quick. It's only Saturday, but we've seen pretty much what we're going to see.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the
Oh,
Expo.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I want everybody to kind of talk about what you liked the most, or what was the coolest thing you saw, or the funniest thing, or whatever. Well, Greg, what have you seen?
Aussies.
There's a lot of Aussies around.
A lot
here.
of them.
Yeah. And they brought us a scrotum sack of a kangaroo
Yes, with hair.
with hair.
This isn't one of the money
There's no
pouches.
leather bag.
Yeah, no, we got hair on our balls.
Legit.
And you know the sad thing
Yeah.
is, I'm a kind of a neurotic, picky kind of guy. All night I had it in my left pocket.
Oh, I don't even know what
I
I wanna hear.
wore out the hair because all night I'm like sitting here fidgeting, and it's like a little fidget spinner or something.
rubbing
I'm telling
on
you,
his sack.
Everybody just
don't
scoots
knock
away
it.
from that.
Don't knock it. I'm telling you, like you didn't touch it.
Don't knock it.
Quit playing with your sack.
Don't knock rubbing the hair
I'm
off
telling
your
you,
balls.
I kept doing. I'm like, oh my God, Zach, stop. Yeah,
That's
Well,
so
a bunch
rough.
of Aussies.
Yeah, man, it's just like, it's kind of like every year. Like, it sounds so sappy, but it's just seeing everybody that we don't get to see. It's hanging out,
Yeah, it's
especially
cool.
our people overseas and stuff, that we don't get to see. Rawdon and a lot of people, we had Mark Silk back here.
Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met some guy from France.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
right when I was setting up my game.
I'm still going to hack it up.
We're
I'm
gonna mess
I'm
his
just
name
gonna,
up.
yeah. Guillermo. Yeah.
Get it to me.
Yeah. So got to see him, meet him in person
Yeah.
for the
Yeah, that
first
was
time.
awesome.
Yeah, and just a lot of our other fans. It's just always fun to reconnect with everybody that you see once or twice a year, and even these guys, man.
Yeah, we don't get to see these guys.
No. So it's nice hanging out with them, and it's just that's the great thing about pinball, and that's the thing about these shows is most of us, other than Eric in a tournament, we don't flip a whole lot of pinballs, man. It's just hanging out with people that enjoy the hobby.
Have you played a full game of anything?
Yeah, Elvira.
Elvira. Yeah.
A lot of Elvira.
A lot of our-
Yeah, Chuck, what was your favorite thing or cool thing that you got to experience, see, be a part
So
of?
I was one of the first people to get here and help set up things like that. And right when we got in, we saw all these games wrapped up in black plastic.
Oh.
And we're like, what is going on with these? We thought some people were thinking of some new reveal, blah blah
Yeah.
blah, but it wasn't. Apparently, Rob Burke, right before the show, had bought all these Spanish games. And
Oh, yeah.
they're like the craziest thing, you've never seen any of them. You've
Nope.
literally never heard of or seen any of these games. And when I talked about the overflow room, that's where they're all at.
Okay.
And
We're going there.
Yeah.
it's kind of hit or miss on condition and working state, because again, I think he just bought them as is and set them up and just said, okay, let's see
That
if they
was really
work.
nice.
And but some of them are playing and they're fun. There's this one called Wolfman.
Wolfman. I like
It's
it.
insane. It has handles on the side of the cabinet. You can shift the play field.
That's nuts.
In the game, while you're playing. So that's definitely fun. But
What's
yeah,
the
again,
benefit of that? Just to keep it out of
no
the
idea.
outlanes? or?
It literally, it's not. You can't go like this. It's just purely making the play field go like this.
Huh.
And it doesn't. I mean, it's funny.
You would have to,
but it
almost-
It's weird. Yeah.
Like the bop it. Remember the bop it? Zing it.
Yeah, right.
That's how that is.
But yeah, so definitely check out that overflow room.
the Spanish.
All those weird games are in there.
I've heard a lot of people say about
yeah.
the Spanish games. I just didn't make.
Because you're not going to see them again.
Right.
I mean,
You'll never see
until
them.
next year, probably.
Yeah. The other thing was Crawl is awesome.
Oh,
Yes.
So someone brought some HEP restored Crawl, and if you don't know the story about the game, there's only 10 prototypes
yeah.
that didn't go into production, and I know exactly why it didn't go into production.
Oh.
There is an entire full-size playfield underneath the main one in
Yeah.
the cabinet.
Yeah.
And the only it has, I don't know what the type of lens is, but there's a small window on the upper playfield that looks down at the other playfield, but it makes it look like it's this big.
Teeny tiny.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's a cool concept.
yeah, right. It's
But
just
why
like,
don't you
I
just
can't
do a mini
imagine how.
playfield? Yeah. Like a full size playfield. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I totally see why that didn't go into production.
But I don't even know how many are working, even out of the 10, or
Right.
even still around.
That might,
Yeah.
that might be one of a couple that you can actually even flip. So yeah,
Wow, interesting.
yes, that's cool.
It is a neat
He's
game.
got it for sale. You know,
Does he?
You know,
How much does he want for it?
tell us the
you
price.
want to take a guess?
I would guess
50,000.
30,000.
Come on, Greg, what you got?
I'd say 20, 25.
Eric wins, right on the dot.
Yeah.
50,000.
I swear I didn't look.
Yeah, because
Eric's the ringer. Eric's like, well, I was over there. Like,
Cash only. So
I'll be the first
yeah.
one to stream Krill.
no chargebacks on that
Nope,
son of a bitch.
no PayPal, cash only. 50 grand, you can walk away with your
Oh man.
10 crolls.
What's the coolest thing that you've seen?
Let's see
Or
here.
funniest or-
a number of things, but I really enjoyed the pinball live party. Mainly,
Cool.
I mean, what surprised me when I wasn't expecting, everyone was talking all good about a party. But what it got me is whenever I could go into their inventory, their stock, you can pick up a bin and just walk
Yep.
through their inventory and go, oh, I need this.
A spinner.
That's awesome.
I need this.
an
Oh, I
Opto.
need this. And I was like I'm going to the grocery store for pinball. This is like my dream. I just wish I would have had a better
Yeah.
list of what I needed.
I haven't been either. I didn't think about
Yeah.
that. I didn't know you could do
Yeah,
that.
that's-
That would
that's
excite.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Next year I'll have my list with me. Like,
You see the
I
desk
know what I
that
need.
Scott Denisi sits at and everything.
I didn't get to see all that.
That's where he sits. Yeah.
But I got to do a couple of visits with American Pinball, and then I visited CGC, got a little bit of a private tour there.
Factory tours.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so a lot of cool stuff there with CGC when it comes to just the equipment that's still being used, that was used back in the day. They're still using it today.
Churchill, yeah.
The quality that you see that gets put into that product is astounding.
Yeah, those things are
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that's what they're proud of, is basically the quality.
So you saw a sneak peek of the new Medieval Madness release before anybody else did.
Yeah. Yep. I wasn't allowed to record either. I was like, "Can I record?" They're like, "No."
No.
Not even the tour or anything.
Yeah.
I couldn't record any of it. I was like, "Man, I
You
wish
didn't
I
hear
could."
any like faint sounds of a different game or no peekies or no nothing.
You
No,
know,
they
raising any
locked the
blankets?
doors up and stuff
Look
like
at
that.
him, he's full of shit. Look at him.
Salty about it.
Nothing to be seen here, guys.
He's seen something.
They've got nothing in the works.
The only reason I brought that up is because whenever he got back from that, I was like, "Oh, how'd it go?" and stuff. He was like, "Oh my God, it was awesome. I saw the Medieval Madness," and he was like, and then he stopped himself and he was like, "The Medieval Madness is cool." I'm like, "Bullshit! You've seen something else." Like, I did not.
Gary's raising ceiling tiles and crawling through around walls.
It's like when your buddy peeks in on your sister or mom or something. Like, "I've seen something.
He's got a little hand drill and he's like got a hole in the wall and you're cranking it.
like distract
So I
Ryan.
think-
Look over there.
I think that's a good segue into what we've all seen, some of the bigger things here at Expo. One of them being the new release, rerun, if you will, of Medieval Madness. What's different about this run is that it has a topper now to match the Attack from Mars,
And a
Amazing
sweet
topper.
topper.
the
yes.
Monster
Topper's
Bash.
nuts.
Yes.
Now we've got a Medieval Madness topper. It has the GI lighting now. In addition to that, it has the extended
The color
display.
changing GI. Yeah.
Oh, everybody likes that big old display.
Kind of
right?
up to date with Monster Bash.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah. And
Didn't need it.
yeah, like with those upgraded HD graphics they do,
Yes.
it's so good.
Yeah.
On the blur display.
Absolutely. And you combine, what's cool is, I thought it was just going to be like one model that just comes out and all the other people that bought an MMR were screwed.
Yeah.
But no, Chicago Gaming Company wants to support the original LE and the standard buyers. So they're coming out with reruns of a classic version, a special edition version, very much like your Monster Bash Attack from Mars, where you get the extended display. Then you get not the LE, because they're not doing LEs. They're not numbering a damn thing. They want the LEs to truly be the LEs, but they're calling it the Royal Edition, where you get that damn topper, mirror blades, you get a full powder coat, black diamond's what they're calling it.
Oh, I didn't know you get the
Yes,
powder coat. And
absolutely.
everything.
And not only that, if you look, and we'll show you some video right here, but the front panel is powder coated black diamond and the apron black diamond and the hinges. It's a full powder coat. So yeah, 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. But if you're one of those original owners that had the LE or standard, you can upgrade. You can throw a topper on there with the topper kit. You can throw the display kit if you
display.
want. You can throw in the GI lighting kit, even though that
Oh, you can do the
seems,
GI lighting kit?
yeah, it seems like a pain in the ass
And they
to
can
install,
go
I
from
would
the
think. but-
smaller display to the larger one.
Yep.
They just drop in like a new speaker panel, I guess.
Yeah, it's a panel. Yeah, and then you
awesome.
get the RGB speaker lights too with it.
Oh, there you go.
I'm curious
So
about the
pricing's
LED.
still unavailable, but they said
It's possible. Yeah.
They said
that's cool.
essentially-
You can change your game if you want.
Yeah.
You don't need to sell it and get a different one.
And I
That's
thought,
cool.
well, these people are screwed because it's going to be so much more than just buying the big. Now they're trying to make it where you buy the 3 kits, and if you start out the classic, it's going to get you at about the price of what the Royal would be.
Well, it's nice because you're kind of looking out for the customer. Like, you know,
They've done that from the beginning.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
I agree.
So did you guys get to play Medieval Madness? We know the topper is freaking stellar.
Yeah, I got to play it like there at Churchill actually. Well, when I walked in, I saw the topper, and I'm not sure if they were purposefully leaving it out for us to see or not, because I was like,
Am I supposed to be seeing that?
I was like, that's new. They're like, yeah, we're gonna announce that tomorrow, so don't tell anybody about that. I'm like, okay, but that looks amazing.
You're trying to play a game, right?
But that's really, I was like, I was like, that's new.
Yeah, when I got to see that up close, I've never seen a topper that was that good.
Yeah.
From an artistic standpoint.
Yeah, very
Absolutely.
detailed. I
Yeah.
like that.
And a lot of people, that's a very much a collector's thing, I think, because for some competition players, some diehard pinball people are
I'm
like,
definitely not a topper guy, but I was
yeah,
impressed.
exactly.
I was
It's like this
extremely
topper
impressed.
guys. It's
Yeah.
not a big, not really a big deal.
Well, it's kind of the same thing with like that Black Knight topper. When you see it in
Oh,
person, you're
nice.
just kind of like, what is that?
That's another release. So we got
Yeah.
to see the reveal and the release of the Black Knight Sword of Rage topper by Stern Pinball. We've been waiting months for this thing.
Yeah.
We thought we'd see it a couple months ago, but it's finally here. Steve Ritchie was talking about it months back. He said it was an actual Black Knight helmet talking to you.
Yep.
And we
Yeah.
thought, no way.
Yeah.
The damn thing moves.
Yeah.
It articulates
Yeah.
and talks.
Yeah. I
Lights,
saw it.
Turns his
feather.
head down,
I saw it in action
sideways,
last
and
night. Yeah, it's
lights up.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Very.
Man.
I first saw the image. I was like, okay, image. Like, okay, that looks cool and everything. Then I saw the video of it doing its thing, and I was like, okay, that's awesome.
Yep.
But in person, it's even more like.
I haven't
when
seen
it's
it in
little-
person
Oh, you
yet,
haven't seen it in
but-
person?
No.
Oh, you gotta go.
I've been
They
at the
got
Penn
one in there.
Stadium booth.
Set up falling
Yeah.
from stadiums.
No, it's even better in person.
right.
Even more believable because you're looking off the game. You're just starting to look up at your
I'll
topper.
check it out.
Yeah.
Now, how do you think that thing ranks? Because we know Stern does some pretty badass toppers too. You get the Walking Dead. The Kiss topper is
Yeah.
awesome.
Kiss topper's good.
You've got the what else? The Ecto topper for Ghostbusters. You have
Which got a lot better with the new code.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you did. The Game of Thrones with the actual dragon in the house is
Yeah,
tough.
that's good.
Stern does good toppers. Where do
Yeah.
you think this falls in the line of topper? This has got to be close to the top.
Yeah, it seems like they're going more like interactive,
Yes.
like with the newer ones. So they're getting way better with that. I know the Monsters one has had issues in production, but that thing's sweet too.
cool.
Yeah.
I mean, once they get that all figured out, that's really cool.
That Munsters one in that one, it's kind of like a toss up between
Yeah.
the two,
Yeah.
honestly. Like, because that Munsters, it's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
I don't know. I think that for me, this is just a
For
showstopper,
simplicity
man.
and
It's
awesomeness,
just-
like,
Yeah.
a
Like when you're
Kiss
playing that
topper
game,
is.
you feel like you're at the concert.
Yeah.
I don't know. Black Knight's pretty cool. Where would you put it, Carrie?
One of my top favorites actually, because
Ooh, yeah.
it's because just the motion of it. If it didn't have
Yeah.
motion, I'd be like, it's okay.
Yes, if
but
it
just
just
the
lit
motion
up.
is what sets it. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like the T-Rex in Jurassic Park, but you put it on top. and
Yeah.
It's moving and looking and going.
Speaking of, you finally got to play the premium LE version of Jurassic Park. Did you dun 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 dun?
Yeah, it did not
give you a little-
disappoint. No, like I walked in there and I'm
Oh,
like, 'cause,
boy.
you know, you're Larry. You see pictures, and especially since the art's been a big
And
thing
you're
to
happy with
me.
your Pro.
Yeah, and I'm happy with the Pro. But you know, this it felt a little different, and the art was. It's actually really good in person. I thought it was going to be good, but it's really good in person. And the T-Rex did blow me away. Like I'm not a mech, pay more for a mech, or something in there. But man, that T-Rex, it's just like I was talking, like you hit something like almost right off the bat, and that T-Rex, he just goes crazy. It's before you even go into one of the T-Rex modes.
Oh, yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
just like, "Oh, hero," and he just starts shaking around, getting all pissed off, and you're just like, "Oh my God, did that just happen?" Like I drained my ball. 'Cause I was up there
You're used
looking.
to Static Sue.
Yeah, and then I got so mad because I was like, I just want to get it in his mouth.
Oh, whoa. Hello.
If I had a dollar for every time I've heard
Get the balls in the mouth. Dave Fix. Hey! Say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Expo's alive. Big party in Chicago. What'd you guys think last night? Did you guys check out the Stern Marco room? What'd you
We had a
think?
blast.
yeah.
We had a blast.
We
We're all
lived in
over.
these rooms.
Well, it's a little rough today, but
Yeah.
Well, yeah, my voice is nothing like it was. However, you
Yes.
know about the big party tonight. So
we do.
Yeah.
It's the underground speakeasy. So
11 o'clock, right?
until 10 tomorrow morning.
With the sick
Oh.
sick beats, as the old Dave Fix says.
Yeah,
sick
I guess they're pumping in girls from all over the.
Whoa!
I don't know. Hey, we'll wait.
Thank you, Expo.
Dave is going for show of the year, man. Like, he's pulling out all the stuff.
Like I'm in an all-boys school, pumping in the Catholic girls.
Unfortunately, we
They're
lost
busting
Twin
them in.
Peaks. We lost Twin Peaks this year, so it's
We did,
down a little bit, but
You know what Spears has been serving as a great, if not better, substitute.
that's good.
Spears is awesome.
Dave's like,
I'm
it's
liking
not
it.
the same.
Yeah,
No, I never been to Twin Peaks, but
you're not missing anything.
they said something wasn't up to level, but I don't know what.
Shoes stick in there a lot. Yeah.
But to your point on the Jurassic Park, the dinosaur, Scott was telling me in comparison to what his machine is, he thinks that the code changed to how aggravated Sue is.
Yeah.
He's like, my dinosaur looks like it's on estrogen compared to He's like, is there code?
You never hold me.
Yeah. He's just like,
That's right. I don't even want to throw the ball. Just set it on the
he just
rim.
spits it out and just goes.
So we got new code and a hyper Sue.
But it is awesome, dude. It really does make a difference in a Raptor. Because, like, I took it for granted because I thought, that Raptor gate, I'm like, oh, that'll be cool. But, dude, that thing's brutal.
It
when it's
is
up.
cool.
Yeah, because I didn't think about that. And when I got that backfire.
Yeah, and I like the captive ball that it creates, so you can like bash it around inside there.
Yeah.
once it-
Absolutely.
It's definitely worth the upgrade. And I'm hearing that from a lot of people. Normally I can talk people into pros or I'm like, hey, what are you getting? You getting a
Yeah,
pro?
for the money.
Yeah, for the money. But like people are like almost everyone's like getting that premium.
No, we still haven't seen premiums really rolling out of Stern
Yeah.
Pinball.
No.
We're seeing them here,
Yeah.
a number of them. We're seeing Elvira Premium, a number of them
Yes.
here, but they have not rolled out either. The LEs have rolled out, and I just got a notification from Stern yesterday, that their signature limited editions are rolling out. They're ready to go.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to be seeing people with those very soon. Elvira. Let's talk about Elvira. This is one that I've kind of told people that follow me that I really enjoy. It looked like a basic shooter, but the damn thing is solid and it feels really good. I love the mechanisms, more so than most mechanisms in Stern machines, I would say. What do you guys think about Elvira and House of Horrors?
You kick this one off, Chuck.
Okay.
Have you played it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
played it a bunch because it was in the tournament and I was playing it in between rounds to get more familiar with it. So I played it a bunch. It's fun. I mean, it shoots well. Seems to be your standard Lyman starting code.
Yeah.
But it'll get there. It always does.
And when it does.
Yeah. So, but the thing that I was most impressed with was the actual house itself, how they do the lighting. I found out last night that the actual windows of the house are separate modes.
They are.
Like they're not labeled, but it's kind of cool. Like you can kind of move the lighted window around and select which mode you want to play.
And you
which I
see
thought was really
silhouettes
cool.
behind, like
Yeah, right.
hands when they light up. You'll see hands. Oh, it's nuts.
Another cool feature was just there's 3 or 4 different ways you can get a ball into the house, and it's coming out different sides of it and things like that.
Because you can soft plunge. That's what I'd found.
I was soft plunging all day.
Because you go into you can soft plunge and just go down that orbit which there's not really much benefit, I guess, in that. You get into the pops and the rollovers, and then there's a back door to the house that you can go into.
It's a tricky shot.
Yeah, I
Really
think you
hard.
hold the left flipper to do that, and then you can. But you got to do it just right, kind of like Rudy's Hideout kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like Aerosmith where you can get it in there pretty
Right.
easy.
Because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
that
it's
weird
further
apex.
back.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
a
Going
hair.
back.
Yep. A hair too much. You go all the way around that
Right.
orbit.
You were hitting it when we were playing it though. I was like, son of a
Hell yeah.
like,
I know. I was like, oh,
I
did you know that
can't.
back door? He's like, yeah, man, I tried hitting it. It's hard. You
Can't
just
hit
can't do
it.
it. I'm like, I hit it early. And he's like, what? And then we were playing a game and I was like, see, I just hit it. And he's like,
I'm
no,
like,
you
what
didn't.
the
What?
And then there
Oh,
it comes.
shit.
Out of the yeah. What do you think, Kerry?
I got one game on it,
Okay.
and that was basically right before my carpool left for the Pinball Live, so I kind of had to rush the third ball, but I wanted to play it more, and I still want
That's a
to.
good sign.
But as of right now, I enjoy it so much because no matter where the ball goes, I feel like it does something.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're hitting the gargoyles
Yeah,
or
hitting
you're
the gargoyles,
something.
getting an effect or whatever,
Yeah.
whether that be. But I don't know how many points those things give, but I'm like, oh, I accomplished something. The game responded
Yeah.
to what I did, so I felt like I did.
There's a lot of tribute Norman put in there to Scared Stiff, to Elvira and the Party Monsters. Gargoyles, look, those could have been stand-ups. And how much do we all love stand-ups? We don't. So instead of stand-ups, they're animated stand-up topper, and they hit the damn glass.
Yeah.
Like that's what the Leapers did in Scared Stiff.
Yeah.
Small gripe though.
Uh-oh.
Right now, there's no sound whatsoever when you hit them.
Yes.
So like the leapers and stuff
that's
always
an
make
issue.
a make a sound when you hit
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Like that's cool. It seems like you're not getting credit for them. I guess is the best way to
Yeah.
yeah. So just put some sounds in there when you hit them.
Yeah, that'll
Make you react.
That'll come. You got
Yeah,
the house topper spinning. You got the junk in the trunk catching the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah.
You got the crypt over there, the
Yep.
mausoleum that it's like a 3-state of change where you
Yeah.
hit it, it goes down to a scoop into a
Yep.
subway, and then it comes up to a bash toy skull, shoots it out of the.
Yeah, I
bug.
forgot about that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't
It's
expect
nuts.
that.
That is cool. The door for that whatever that house is on the right,
Yeah.
that
Yep.
cellar, it does change like states. It has just a door, and then sometimes it's a skull. That's cool.
I do
Yeah.
like it. And just the lighting. Like you see the lighting. Like
The
we
lighting
saw-
is its toy in
Yeah,
itself.
we saw
man.
some of the stuff, the skull head on the staircase going up.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
it
good way to tell you
illuminates.
that your mode's ready. Yep. It
Yep.
just has a skull that like
Yep.
flashes.
It's almost like
through
a
the-
UV reactive kind of thing where it shines
Right,
and all of a sudden
yeah.
you see that skull.
And you know what's weird is like, you know, sometimes those up the middle shots that you have to hit so repetitive and so much, like you feel like it can get old, but it doesn't. You always
Yep.
want to shoot that house. It always
Yep.
feels good
That's
shooting
my
the
favorite
house.
shot of the game because the left feed to the orbit is smooth.
Yep.
You wouldn't expect that diverter to be smooth and come right back around your left orbit. Oh,
And
man.
even the ball lock to the left, is that just another
Yeah.
like room or is it a
it looks like a
garage or-
circle
It-
around.
it's
yeah.
kind of like a side garage. Like
Yeah.
I think-
Perfect. And
Yeah.
it kicks it out.
Because it feels good hitting it. Like
Yep.
you're still hitting the house.
So what do you guys think about, now they did it different at Expo this year. They put Stern and Marco in a completely different hall.
along
then-
with tournament.
Along
because
with
the tournament's
tournament.
not out in the hallway.
Now, see, personally, I'm mixed on this, but I want to hear what you guys have to think, say about it.
I kind of like it.
You
I
like
mean,
it?
I like being it separate from everything else. That way I know that I can go in there and there's plenty of those games in that vicinity that
good
I can
point.
just get all of them up. And
You
all
don't have to
people-
wait in line for Elvira.
Yeah.
There's usually like maybe one or two people.
Well, and it
Two,
disperses
so-
the crowd. Like that's the thing is like
Mm-hmm.
when everything was in here like last year, like you had Galloping Ghosts and everything down there, which was awesome
Oh,
with the
yeah.
arcade, but it still didn't draw as many people because it's a pinball show. Like people still wanted to play some arcades.
There's
We had
homebrews down
homebrew
there.
in there and everything, but it's still like. It's separated because a lot of people want to play Elvira, play the new games
Mm-hmm.
like Jurassic Park Premium and stuff. So I think it dispersed the crowd a lot more. So you're not waiting 3-4 deep or anything on a
Yeah.
game like normally,
Yeah.
which has always been good about it. I've never really felt that you had to wait in line too much at Chicago Expo.
No.
really.
No, never.
But it's still just there's breathing room.
Yeah, I'm
You
glad
know?
they got so many out and were able to like let us play them all. Because like I've been when Ghostbusters came out, they only brought 2 to Texas Pinball Festival.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you talk about waiting in line.
Yeah.
I
And
bet.
I did.
Yeah.
And when you lose your balls real quick, like, well, that was like worse than a roller coaster in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think now they are starting to get a bunch more machines where they can get a lot more people on them at one time.
Yeah.
And that worked out real well with Munsters at Texas Pinball Festival as well. They have like 20 of those things there
Yeah.
also.
And it's probably a lot better for like tournament guys and stuff, just because you're not like
That's
people
huge.
walking back and forth.
Oh yeah, the
bothering you.
tournament.
glare.
like, this
Yeah.
is my first expo, but all I heard was people complaining about the games being out in the hallway, the glare,
You're
the
baking
Yeah.
because the sun's
like
hitting
people
you.
constantly walking by, things like that. Yeah, the private room is a must.
Yeah.
for a tournament.
That was
yeah.
one of the biggest improvements I saw at
I
Expo.
agree. I
'Cause
agree.
that was rough, and we didn't even play in tournaments.
No,
And we'd
no.
always walk around and be like, oh, that's
Yeah.
miserable.
Yeah, I
man."
feel bad for these guys. It's so
You stand in line in the direct sun, and you're just like, And some of these tournament players, we love you guys, but you guys are vampires. So we know that direct sunlight is a little rough.
smoke rolling off their
Yeah.
cheeks.
No, I mean, I'm a little mixed on it being separate because that's what I like about Texas. It's one big amusement park.
Yeah.
You want to go to Sternland, you can. You want to go to CGC
So
Land,
it's just
you can.
one big massive room.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I like that you can just kind of meander and walk through and see everything. Everybody, just energy. I know this is kind of hokey, but energy level is all in one place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
like that.
can.
I feel like that's now a separate thing, and now all the other vendors are like, well, we're going to show you what we've got.
But
and
it's
we're
a
gonna
different
show you big.
atmosphere. Like
I don't
it's
know.
almost like a pick your atmosphere sort of thing too, because it's a different vibe down there. Even the hallway's
Yeah.
a different vibe when you go out there. From here, from free play, free play's a little smelly. You know, stuff's
Little baked in,
Yeah,
huh?
stuff's more like your
EM
mom's
and body
basement.
odor.
That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly. So it's sort of that same thing. It's sort of choose your land. You're
Yeah.
just maybe happen to go on a boat. It's
But no,
nice.
and then too, you kind of hear like, hey, did you go to this room? Hey, did you go to that room? Like you guys didn't even know about the overflow room.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
it now.
That's
so, yeah,
crazy.
I mean, that's kind of a cool aspect of having it all
Yeah,
separated.
I
like that.
personally don't mind it. Like, It's different.
It's different.
It's different.
They're always changing it up, seeing what works, what doesn't work.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
agree. But we do have the homebrew guys in here this year.
Talk about that. You
which is
really
nice
like
'cause,
that.
Yeah, they get more foot traffic. Like I don't think that they got kind of the notoriety last year that they deserved. Like I said, just like it was awesome that Doc and them brought all those games because it was still awesome, and I
That
spent
was
a lot of
neat.
time in there. But you know, they just didn't get as much traffic down there for the homebrew and everything else. So I think those guys have been really.
They're
happy
in the
having
main. They're right by American Pinball over here.
Yeah. So there's a whole lot of foot traffic. And those games, like a lot of them were good, man. They held up good.
Really
good.
impressed.
Like I played Ghost in the Shell. Like Ghost in the Shell is probably one of my favorite. Like Ed did.
The cool ass ramp.
Yeah, that ramp still gets me every time. And it's just, you know, it's not jam packed. There's not a ton of stuff in there, but it's also not barren. And the shots that he
It's
made.
got that upper playfield, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Yes.
Upper right.
Yeah, on the right. Yep. Down the opposite of that ramp. But it just something feels good
been
about
working
it.
on
It
it for a
feels
while,
like a
too.
production game the way it shoots to me. Like I enjoy the hell out of
Do you
it.
think if us four lived by each other, do you think we could pull together a homebrew? Do you think we
Absolutely
could do
not.
it? No?
Absolutely
You
not.
say absolutely not.
He's like,
Just not a
he's
no,
like,
ladies and
sure,
gentlemen.
no.
Absolutely not. Carrie's handy. You're
You
handy.
know how hard that is? That
It is
so
not. It
hard.
is not.
Sure it's hard.
I hate it to the guys that do it. There's, I mean, as
Like,
of right
and-
now, I'm not.
I think
But
we
in the
could do it.
future,
I don't
maybe.
know, just
Yeah.
I'm a huge rules nut. Like I know all this stuff, but like if I had to like somehow start from scratch and just come up with the stuff, it would. I feel like it would be terrible.
right.
It would
Yeah.
be so bad. But I mean, hats off to these homebrew guys.
Yeah.
I mean, this stuff's amazing.
God,
like
yeah.
I'm blown away
Oh,
by
yeah.
what people can do.
Yeah.
What was the one? The Undertale one. I
Oh,
played
yeah.
a few games on
I
that.
haven't got to play
that was
that one
great.
yet.
And just seeing the Nightmare Before Christmas like slowly like come together,
yes.
and now it has artwork all over.
Yeah,
it.
that
Like,
doesn't even
it's
look like
awesome.
a homebrew at
No,
all.
no.
Like usually if you sell it, like some of it's work in progress, but I saw
Yeah.
that before Christmas,
Yeah.
and I was like,
I'm still waiting for that to be produced.
And we
Yeah,
had
that would
Matt.
be
Matt
amazing.
brought what is Motor City Taxi
Oh, yeah.
or whatever that Matt is it
Yeah.
Benzik?
Yep.
Yeah, so what's the
Yeah.
story with that? I saw it has like a TNA back box and yeah, what's
He has
going
no
on?
art.
that-
He threw it all together. Like he
He
literally.
whipped that thing together like that.
Yeah, to just
Wired
get it to
it
the
and
show.
everything, and it's
Yep.
ready to roll.
Yep, he was working on like literally right before he packed it up to bring it
That's
here and
crazy.
everything. So yeah, it was one of those things. He was like, you know, on that he wrote on there on the back. He was like, you know, artist needed.
Yeah.
If interested,
And he's already
contact
talking to
me.
people.
Yeah,
Already
and he
talking.
literally like when he got here, he was writing stuff on the playfield for like your insert, like what everything was on
very
there.
TNA.
Yeah,
The
so it's
Sharpie.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you got guys, and I still kind of consider this a homebrew, I guess, in a sense. But you like, and like, I fell in love with these guys.
Oh,
Like, you
yeah,
might think
I
I'm
know you're
crazy,
talking
but
about.
the Haggis guys,
The Haggis
man,
guys.
like, from Australia, like that game. I mean, that game is a production, like almost a full-on looking production game, and that's a
Yeah.
homebrew. Like those guys built that by hand. Like this is the first time we got to see the artwork and stuff on it was here.
And
at
they're
the
making
show.
them. They're producing
Yeah,
this.
they're going to start. This was a prototype. They're still tweaking stuff, and they're very open about that. They're like, you know, we're not bullshitting. Like we're actually looking for the feedback
Yeah.
on different stuff so we
Yeah,
can
no, that was
change
good.
it. Yeah, it was, and
The price is pretty good, too.
price is damn good. It was like
52.
52.
Yeah.
On there.
Low
yeah.
5,000s.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
you shot the haggis yet?
not yet.
Okay.
I've looked at it, observed it, watched it being played, but I
Yeah.
have not.
Go
looked
get
at
your
it
kilt
myself.
on.
It's
I've got one.
Get your kilt,
I've
Carrie.
got a kilt.
it's a good layout, but I think the code is where like the stuff they're doing
Yep.
with the code is where it's at. Like
Yeah,
it-
I enjoyed my one game I had on. I can't remember his name, the owner of the company.
Damien?
Yeah,
Damien.
he stood with me while I played and talked me through it, so I knew
Yeah.
what to shoot and everything. And yeah, I enjoyed shooting. It has some interesting shots. It's kind of like a similar layout to TNA, where it's there's no ramps, but they make good use of
Yeah.
a
Well, you
single
kind of
level
compared it,
playfield.
I saw and heard, to like Silver Ball Mania.
Well, yeah, that center loop. So
Yep.
people are worried about that killing you all the time, and I'm just like, it's just like Silver Ball Mania. It's going to kill you sometimes. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
yeah, it's fine. And then that scoop in the middle is fine too. You think that's going to kill you all day, but they have it feed one flipper. If it doesn't, it's got ball save.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Life is
yep.
good.
Yeah, because I thought that little horseshoe too. I thought, oh man, that's asking
gonna
for
be
it
I
every
always love
time.
those
But it's
little
not. It's like you said,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a toss up. Like you don't know what you're gonna
Like
get.
the Star Wars orbit.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
sucker for that thing, man. The No Fear orbit. Well, I'm a sucker for it. I'm a sucker for it.
So.
Chrome it, brass it, black nickel it, candy chrome it, powder coat it. The possibilities are endless at pinballplating.com. Your pinball machine deserves the best. At Comet Pinball, you'll find the best variety of LED products with the best quality LEDs, and most importantly, at the best price. Your collection is begging for an upgrade. Order yours now at cometpinball.com. Check out Pin Graphics for the latest and greatest in pinball enhancements, power blades, blade skins, pin blades, and even more. Visit pingraphics.com now to see what's available for your pinball machine.
Let's talk about the seminars. Well, I've not went to a lot of seminars. I've been stuck here at the Flippin' Out booth. But have you been to any at all? No, I didn't think so. You?
I didn't know about them.
No, my God. You've been playing tournaments.
Well, I went to the very end of Dwight's, which is awesome, the Family Feud one.
That's
I
what I
did
was going to
hear
bring
that
up.
was really
It's
good.
getting the most raves
Yeah.
ever,
Yeah,
man.
him and Corey Stupp do a fantastic job with that. They're two coders, so they completely code this entire Family Feud game. Like, it's the actual, like, they got the graphics up there. They're running the game. I mean, it's
Those guys are
hilarious.
talented.
Yeah,
And
it's good.
I heard they were giving away like the coolest stuff. Like if you were to win something.
Yeah, a whole bunch of swag there, just giving out to
Yeah,
everybody while you're in there.
translights just go up.
Yeah,
Zombie
yeah.
Yeti was signing stuff for people.
Yeah. So I
That's
popped in at the very
fantastic.
end, and it was very cool. I felt bad because the damn tournament kept me away from it earlier, but
Yeah.
if I assume they're going to keep doing it every year, so make sure you go to that one.
Absolutely.
I'm
that was
kind of jealous I
definitely
didn't get to that,
Yeah.
man.
And in closing, I think it's the people. That's why we come here.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
the people that we get to hang out with, our friends, new people that we meet, some of our idols in pinball that we get to talk to.
Yeah.
Who are some of the people you guys talk to that maybe some of these individuals might have heard of? Dwight Sullivan, right?
Oh, yeah, I
we
love
love
Dwight.
Dwight. We love
Dwight's
Dwight.
one of my
Last
favorites.
night we were at a we'll call it a get together because party sounds like it might get him in trouble. But one of your idols. Yeah, this guy
Yeah,
was
I got
all-
to meet
yeah.
Jerry Thompson.
Jerry Thompson.
Oh man, we had some
Yeah.
fantastic conversation.
Sound and audio extraordinaire.
Yeah, his wife Jennifer, she was fantastic, hilarious.
Beautiful, wonderful people.
Yes, I was surprised by her. She had a great wit and humor.
She really did.
She made Jerry blush a few times. So that's fun and hilarious. But no, man, like Jerry was like you know how you see somebody, you sort of know them, like you admire their work and
Yes.
stuff. But sometimes they can just be assholes.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
You run into those people. But Jerry was legitimate, like everything that you think he would be. Like him accepting that Twippy award last
was
year.
him,
That
man.
is legitimate Jerry. Like he is that nice, that
That's
cool of
really
a guy.
cool.
So
Cool.
it was absolutely nice meeting you, Jerry. If you're watching,
You know, I met somebody that I never met before, and we kicked it off like that. Jeremy Packer, aka Zombie Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
seemed like a quiet guy, but me and him got to talking. I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
love his artwork even more now because
Yeah.
he's a good dude.
Yeah, he gave me the most like rad business card that
Yeah, I
you
was
could ever
jealous
see.
about that one.
Like it's like a laser etched wood business card. Yeah. It says Zombie Yeti. It
Like
is
a CNC cut.
Yes,
Wow.
like
Yeah.
business card. It is the most
Unbelievable.
epic thing I've ever seen in my life. Like it was
Unbelievable.
awesome.
No, I haven't seen Steve Ritchie. Right?
I did see Steve pop in.
Did you?
Oh, yeah,
I saw him
yeah.
walking around.
Yeah, yesterday he popped in for a while.
Haven't seen Richie.
Yeah.
I've seen Keith Elwin.
Saw Lyman on the elevator a few times.
Saw
We
Lyman
still
out in
haven't
the
met
hallway.
freaking
Yeah.
George or homie Gomez.
No, Gomez,
George,
like,
I
He's
saw
supposed to be
him in the
here tonight.
hallway, but I just didn't, he was talking to somebody. I didn't want to
Yesterday?
interrupt
I
him.
saw
Yeah.
Gary walking around.
Yeah, seen
Yeah,
Gary a few
Gary.
times.
Yeah.
And we talked to Eric Minier some. Eric's here.
We got to
Yeah.
sit down with Eric
Yeah,
Minier,
got to
have a
sit
drink,
down.
have a beer.
Have a beer with Eric. That's always a pleasure.
I love
And
hanging out with
Joe
that guy.
Balser.
Al.
Always loved Joe, man. Joe, is probably one of my highlights of every show.
I
get
tried to
talk Joe.
keep him out like Friday night, and he was like, "No, I'm
Yeah.
going home."
As he is the most real
like,
guy
come on,
you will ever meet.
Balser.
Yeah. I always loved Joe, man.
Kugler.
Yeah, Josh,
yeah.
Josh had to skip out. He had some family stuff to do, but got to hang
Yep.
out with him for a brief minute.
Oh man, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
A lot of good.
And a lot of our fans. I saw a lot of SDTM shirts.
There was a lot
Yeah,
of
same here.
SDTM shirts. Yeah. Don't see one on Eric now.
But
He's got his
I've
sport
got my
personality.
shirt finally.
Yeah.
What's he got
I
though?
gotta rip my stuff.
You know what? Right now, remind everybody.
Yeah.
Remind everybody.
'Cause it's the
when-
next show.
It's coming up.
Yeah. It's so Cincinnati is the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Hell yeah.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
And it is a hell of a show. It is
We
a
are close to
pinball
everybody,
show.
so please
Yeah.
come.
The
Please come.
first year last year.
Yep.
What you guys really put in a
We
lot to that.
expected 1,000 people. We had over 2,000 people come the first year. So
Wow.
let's keep it going.
That's
Yeah.
really You can catch. Greg and I are going to be there.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
going to be there with Flipping Out.
Yep.
So Lacey
Yeah,
and Grace are going to
so-
be there. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Yep. So
Wow.
thanks for bringing those new games. That'll be awesome. Yeah.
So that's coming
come.
up. Anything else? Any closing words of wisdom that you want to tell these people? We're all hungover. So.
Finally got my T-shirt from Straight. Took 8 months, 9, 10, something like that. But yeah.
I think I got Eric's address from him like 4 different times before I actually mailed him his. I was like, what's that address again?
I gotta send that out to you, Gary. I gotta send that. Yeah, you do. A month later, I gotta send that out to you.
Yep.
All right.
Well, for those interested in T-shirts, we're gonna have them soon. We're putting in another.
That's about like getting Gary his shirt.
We've been telling these people that for the last 6 months. We got maybe some new colors.
Yes, yeah. We're gonna try something different. We're not telling it yet.
Some new colors. Make sure to check out our Halloween special.
We hope it gets filmed.
Yeah, Greg joins a couple of SDTM certified reviewers to reveal and review Elvira House of Horrors. That's going to be a lot of fun, right?
It will be.
We're going to be at upcoming shows such as Cincinnati, and it sounds like after talking to Jerry Thompson, we just may see some SDTM at the Northwest show.
Yeah. I want to get up there.
That's
I definitely want to get up there. Yeah.
That's going to be really
That show's growing and it's getting big.
Yeah, absolutely. Continue to watch some Kerry Hardy SDTM videos. What do you got coming up on?
Clear coating.
Ooh, some clear coat stuff. How to inhale it or what?
That's right. You want to get high?
You want to get high and die? Yeah.
No
It's like
respirator
the
needed.
best high right before you kick the bucket.
Love the smell of that.
That's right.
That first coat went on real good.
No, you'll see the first coat does not actually go on very good, but the end product still comes out.
Okay.
Oh,
So
nice.
some
So
clear coat
you're gonna
stuff
get
coming.
to see the good and the bad, but in the end, you're gonna see the good.
That's why we
Very
love
cool.
Kerry.
Very cool. You got some streams here and there and everywhere, right?
Yeah,
We got
yeah, so we'll be
ACDC
back.
Premium a lot.
Yep, yeah, we'll be back to it next week. I just got a sorcerer in, so we did that
Oh,
recently.
nice.
And,
we need to get you. I would love to see you just dive into a Jurassic Park.
yeah,
Like to
yeah,
really
no, I mean
dive
that
into
game's
one.
amazing, and
I knew you liked
I definitely
it.
want to buy one, so
Yeah.
we'll hopefully.
We need to get you a pro for a while or something.
yeah,
We'll
that's cool.
figure it out. And then before we, dude, have you seen his pin? Like how he's got the stern
I kept looking at
spinner
it. Dude. I kept on looking at
pin.
it.
That is the coolest thing ever. I keep
So
looking at it, I'm like, oh my god.
I sent some unobtainium parts to a guy in California, and he sent me that as a thank you.
Did you send him an actual stern spinner?
I
'Cause
sent,
those are hard to find.
It was actually early stern slingshot arms.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
That's very
So,
cool. Dude.
yep.
It is a
Sorry.
wicked
Awesome.
pin. I didn't notice it, but
Well,
I
Lady HD got hey,
Everybody's just staring at Eric's head.
I've been looking at it like, oh, this is an awesome pin.
That's right. All right,
That's so awesome.
so from us at straight down the middle of pinball show, we've got the whole team here. This is the first time this has ever happened.
Yes.
Hopefully this won't be the last time. Check into us, subscribe down below if you haven't already. Comment if you have something negative to say. Piss off, man. How about that? No, we love you guys. Next week, hopefully. Next week. 2-3 weeks from now, maybe T-shirts too. See you guys later.
You headed off with the bumper, now you're straight down the middle again. You had a fling with a slingshot, you're rolling out the alley again. I tried to cradle you with my flipper, it was all my face is probably fairly
You can actually do a shot, or you go to the airport and be a little pansy.
Oh God, why are you gonna do it? Rough. What's up, everybody? This is how you do a hotel room right here. If you guys want to edit it out, I'll edit you out later. Just let it go natural right now. Oh man. Oh, this is Kim Cromwell playing a little Elvira.
Hey, first time on this game, came to Expo, the only place I can play it, JJ's played.
That's right.
I reckon that's the last name. Everyone wears name tags is great.
It would be great if I actually aired this stuff.
Hey, this is gonna be like the uncut, and the Cribs unplugged.
Well, I was gonna do like the Cribs. Yeah, I was gonna do a Cribs extra features or bonus features or.
He does look better in a skirt than she
I like this game.
What is that, Carrie?
I like this game.
You like
I've
it?
only put 2 games on it,
Yeah.
but
You feeling it?
I'm feeling it.
Go for $1 games.
I don't have any of that. Oh, I was calling home.
Let's take a closer look at this. Woo! Oh, Sue moves around. She's moving around, ain't she? Hey JJ,
What?
tell everybody if they want a pinball machine, they call Flipping Out, right?
You gotta call Flippin' Out at 303-931-3685. Direct line to Flippin' Out Pinball.
Some bullshit.
This is a very nice.
I don't know if there's surfboard or an ironing board.
Jason Fowler from the Slap Save Pinball Podcast.
What's up?
Oh, it stops right there. Exactly. Yes.
Today was a little bit better.
All right. We set up this.
Hey, what's happening? This is Stowe. That was a rough start. Here we go. All right. What time did you get up anyway?
Is the camera level or are we going that way?
It looks a little slanty.
Donut.
Donut. I wish I had a fucking donut right now.